that's the key. After World War II, black people started. That's the first time they had a chance to buy houses. So some of the houses they had built, and they were built not according to any zoning or code. They just built them because a lot of black males knew how to build stuff back in those old days. You don't find that now. You know, you get an added, you know, little sister has a baby, you know, or gets married. You just add another room. There's a lot of that going on. You know, well, where are we going to add it? Well, right off the hall. Right, you know. In fact, we'll add 2 rooms. I saw a lot of people do that. So a lot of people, and then grandmother, she was in the house there, all right. She had the back room, she and grandpa. It might be as many as 12 people in that house. Stop and think. 12 people in an urban house, because everything is getting to be urban nowadays. Stop and think what you got going there. If the people are family and halfway getting along. Like, for the most part, they used to do. Because I grew up in a big house, you know, with a lot of, you know, uncle, aunt, you know. Somebody was always in the house. Now, where were the other people that got up in the morning? They went to work. Different jobs, different places. Came back in the evening to the same house. Now stop and think. What's the advantage of that? Yes, you're pooling your resources right there in one house. So you ain't got a whole bunch of houses, I mean, for all the different families, you know. And then when the family got so large, on account of the land was plentiful then, a house next door. If it wasn't a one already there, you would buy one from Mr. Milam, who just moved out. They were old folks, see what I mean? So they might even sell it to you. You know, in some cases, like in the case of my sister, will it to you. You know, a couple of old folks. The children gone, they don't ever want to come back. You know, wasn't even interested in the house. And sometimes the old folks who live right next door, they just say, well, give it to the Marshalls. Yeah, we got to give it to somebody. Ain't nobody here but me and you, Grandpa. You know, we're both 80. You know, so if we die, just give it. You know, they have helped us out here. You know, they have taken us to town. They have done things all down through the years. You know, just give it to them, and they did that. Those days are gone. Okay. And like you said, the point that I was making, those resources. See, hey, you could come and pay your car off in no time. You ain't paying no rent. All right, you live in the house, right? You've been living here since you was a little kid. Same house, 2nd generation house, 3rd generation house. Some white people still have them, and those that don't have them have moved up. They sold that house and bought another one. See, so they still came out ahead. They cut black people off by doing what? Like they did my aunt and my grandmother and my mother. In one swoop, ran a highway right through there and gave you money. Now that's one thing that you don't want. Like I told a lady in Ohio, let me get back to that. She asked me, said, what will I do when they get ready to make me move? I said, get ready to move. She said, well, you're supposed to be talking about the code. I said, what does the code say? The code says get ready to move. Why? There's 2 things out of these 6 things. The population tailoring and the population dislocation are 2 things you're not going to be able to do anything about.